Hi everyone, this is Alanna with Furry Paws Pet Salon in Spencerport. I, believe it or not, do not have a dog. So I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit on brushing with my cat Jack here. He is a special needs cat, so if you see him wobbling a little bit, it's just because he has a little brain condition that he was born with, so it's totally normal for him. It's going to be kind of nice because he likes brushing to a point, but he gets to a certain point where he doesn't appreciate it. So I'm going to show you how to use the Furminator first. You're going to want to do short, abrupt strokes like this. As you can see, it's really getting off a bunch of fur here. It feels nice. He likes it. So that's how you use the Furminator. It's amazing. Any short-haired dog with fine hair, such as a lab or a pit bull, this is really nice to use on them. Then you're going to want to go to the slicker brush here. You want to just do nice long strokes. Some slicker brushes can actually be a little bit sharp, so I would recommend often flipping up the coat and actually checking to make sure there's no redness. If you've been brushing for quite a few minutes in one area, sometimes it can cause irritation to the skin. So just be mindful of that when you're brushing. You obviously don't want to irritate the skin. Your Furminator rake is amazing. It's really nice for a German Shepherd or a Golden Retriever. Again, you're going to want to do nice long strokes like so. Make sure you're getting right down to the skin with this brush. It's fantastic. They tend to like it. You can even brush the whole dog with a brush like this. For instance, you can do their skirt, their hocks, which is the hair that hangs off of their legs, their rear end, their tail. You can really get any part of the dog with that brush. Now for my favorite, it's the steel comb. Obviously, I use it all day, every day while I'm not in quarantine. But so it's seen some love, hence why it's a little bent. But you're gonna want to start with this side here, this side here. The teeth are farther apart. So you start with that side. You kind of hold it down here, like so. Nothing too crazy. It's a little bit different brushing a cat than a dog, in the sense that with dogs, a lot of times you really have to focus on their legs and their paws, whereas a cat, you're really just doing the body. And then you flip it around and then do the other side. Fluffy's being a good boy. He likes it. Yes, you're being a very good boy. When you do find that you get a knot, the best way to handle it would be to hold the knot at the base of the skin. So where the knot meets the actual skin of your animal, you kind of pinch it. So that way they don't feel it as much. And you really, so like for instance, if he had a mat right here, I would hold that right here. And then I would start at the end and brush the end. Hi, I was a good boy. And then I would start doing more and more of that mat as the hair became loose and untangled. You don't want to just go for it and try to yank it off, or else they're going to get upset with you, as they should. So you want to hold it at the base and work your way through that mat. Okay? What I find with dogs is often I'll take the paw and hold it out, and so say for instance, I'm going to try to show you with him. I don't know how cooperative he'll be, but if you hold the paw out, I would kind of go on the side here. I wouldn't really drag it just across the top. I would kind of go out to the side versus just trying to get all that fur, because then you find you get a lot of tangles that might not actually be mats. You're just trying to get through too much of the fur at once. So yeah, it might take a little bit of time. Some dogs tolerate it better than others. You might need a little bit of a hand if your dog's really not cooperating. Somebody could just kind of hold them. Somebody could just kind of hold them up here. It can be a nice bonding experience. You don't want to stress out your animal. But it is very, very important. And honestly, when we return, I'm suspecting that that's going to be the number one thing that I'm dealing with is mats. It's going to be super important to brush your dog every single day as this quarantine is longer and longer. Obviously, we don't know how long it's going to be, but the hair length is going to be longer and longer. Some of you aren't used to that. So honestly, brushing your dog every single day is going to be the way to avoid them having to get shaved when this is all over with. Obviously, in some cases, I will have to shave, but brushing every day is going to definitely help make you avoid having us shave your dog when this is all said and done. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text on brushing. But if you have to choose, the steel comb's definitely your best friend. And thank you for watching.